XRP enters the week with heightened anticipation, charts drawing clear battle lines, resistance zones forming overhead, support layers standing firm below, traders glued to their screens, analysts firing off predictions, the market buzzing louder with every tick of the chart. Candles form on the daily chart, upper wicks rejecting around key levels, lower shadows catching at strong bases, a familiar dance of bulls and bears. Liquidity pools waiting to be tested, Fibonacci retracement zones, aligning perfectly with historical pivots, moving averages pressing tightly against the current range. Price action circling near psychological thresholds, the 55 cents area acting as support, the 60 cents zone looming as resistance, a symmetrical compression forming, volume tapering into the squeeze, RSI hovering around neutral, MACD lines threatening a crossover, technical signals whispering of a storm ahead, whale activity emerges, wallet trackers detect large transfers, accumulation signs clash with distribution fears, exchange flows highlight sell walls at resistance, thin by orders stacked. Below, the battlefield mapped out, liquidity zones marked, traders positioning in silence. The charts revealing what few dare to say, bullish predictions emerge, some calling for 70 cents breakouts if 60 cents is reclaimed, others projecting 80 cents retests if momentum snowballs. Optimistic charts circulate on crypto Twitter, glowing arrows pointing higher, wave counts predicting impulsive moves, Fibonacci extensions targeting $1, hope flickering strong, bearish outlooks counter. Skeptics warn of breakdowns below 50 cents, eyes glued to macro headwinds, dollar strength pressing, bond yields spiking, risk appetite faltering, the Fed's shadow stretching across every candlestick. Global liquidity tightening, whispers of recession, caution bleeding into every projection, but XRP remains resilient, consolidating while broader altcoins wobble, its chart tighter, more structured, patterns holding, traders noting relative strength, the asset refusing to break down, time ticking toward an inevitable resolution, price compressing like a coiled spring, every candle a signal. Long-term holders speak with conviction, pointing to XRP's history of explosive runs, years of compression before parabolic expansion, charts from 2017 and 2021 circulating again. Overlays showing uncanny similarities, the idea of history rhyming, the dream of another surge etched into investor memory, support zones deepen in importance, 55 cents marked by high-volume nodes, 50 cents labeled critical by technical traders, liquidity visible, market structure intact. Losing these levels could invite cascades, but holding them signals strength, resilience tested in real time, conviction measured by the willingness to hold. Resistance zones sharpen, 60 cents the near-term wall, order books loaded, sell pressure visible, algorithms programmed to defend. Breakouts above here ignite short squeezes, liquidations trigger domino effects, acceleration possible, momentum turning violently fast. Traders warn to expect volatility, sideways action teases frustration, but within consolidation lies accumulation. Stealth moves of smart money, unnoticed by the impatient, strategic positioning ahead of the breakout, the quiet. Before the storm, calm charts masking explosive potential, seasoned eyes spotting what retail misses. Predictions intensify, some short-term, some multi-year, analysts split, skeptics doubting, optimists believing, each reading the same chart but drawing different futures, resistance and support their canvas, price action the brush, emotions the paint, the story unfolding candle by candle, psychological levels layer onto technical zones, 75 cent side is emotional breakout level, $1 considered the holy grail, round numbers carrying weight, magnets for both bulls and bears, traders aware of their gravity, institutions prepared to exploit them, liquidity waiting at every milestone. XRP remains at a crossroads, every resistance rejection raising questions, every support hold rekindling hope, traders juggling conviction and doubt, patience and fear, risk and reward, the charts their battlefield, predictions their compass, support and resistance their map, the path forward uncertain, but the story captivating, resistance zones defined, support layers tested, tension rising, pressure building, XRP standing on the edge of decision, investors watching breathlessly, knowing the next breakout or breakdown could define months ahead. Analysts publish bold reports. Chart overlays predict bullish megaphones, descending triangles, breakout retests, each with different conclusions, one chart screaming higher, another warning collapse, the diversity of views reflecting the complexity of the market, no certainty, only probabilities, community sentiment remains electric, forums packed with chart screenshots, Discord servers buzzing with predictions, debates raging about the validity of zones, Fibonacci fans arguing with Elliott wave purists, traders united by their obsession with support and resistance, divided by their conclusions. The market breathes in silence, the charts whisper louder, price locked within zones, support holding, resistance waiting, predictions climbing, speculation roaring, all eyes fixed on XRP, the candlelight theater where fortunes shift in seconds, and where resistance and support dictate destiny. And so XRP prepares for its next act, resistance overhead, support below, traders aligned for the climax. Prediction stacking higher, the stage set for a breakout or breakdown, history ready to be written, every chart pointing to one undeniable truth, XRP's moment of decision is near. Charts continue to compress, daily candles squeezing into narrower ranges, price oscillating between 55 cents support and 60 cents resistance, the zone thick with liquidity, order books dense, whales active, bots firing, every micro move sparking predictions, technical patterns intensifying in clarity, moving averages coil tighter, the 20-day EMA crawling beneath price, the 50-day pressing above, a squeeze of moving averages forming a pressure point, analysts watching for crossover confirmation, golden cross potential teased, death cross fear lurking. Momentum indicators balanced on the knife's edge, RSI drifts sideways near neutral, oscillating around the 50 mark, indecision embodied, neither overbought nor oversold, traders interpreting neutrality as fuel, hidden divergence spotted on lower timeframes, bullish whispers circulate, bears counter with exhaustion signals, RSI the battleground of conviction, MACD narrows, histogram bars shrinking, momentum flat, signal line and MACD line flirting with a crossover, indecisive but pregnant with possibility. History shows these moments precede eruptions, volatility compressed before detonations. Analysts glued to the shrinking bars, waiting for confirmation, volume fades, each candle's baselighter, energy storing like compressed gas, low volume a sign of disinterest or accumulation, interpretation split, but veteran traders know, low volume before breakouts is often the silence before the thunder, XRP's chart echoing this silence, support remains crucial, 55 cents absorbing repeated tests. Buyers defending with conviction, thick bids resting at 52 cents, psychological safety at 50 cents. Below lies danger, cascading stop-loss triggers, liquidation clusters, a fragile floor but one holding. Proving strength under pressure, resistance sharpens, 60 cents cements itself as the wall, rejected again and again, every attempt met with sell orders, algorithms defending, short stacking, overhead supply stubborn, but cracks appear, wicks penetrating deeper each time. Bears forced to commit more, the dam under strain, traders map breakout targets, a break above 60 cents projects to 70 cents quickly, liquidity gap evident, minimal resistance until 75 cents, beyond lies the 80 cents barrier, Fibonacci, extensions point toward $1, potential fireworks mapped out, traders salivating at the possibilities. Bears eye breakdown scenarios, loss of 55 cents signals weakness, failure of 50 cents a collapse, free fall into 45 cents, liquidity pool lurking, buyers waiting but fragile, panic cascading, volatility intensifying, a scenario feared but not impossible, bears confident in macro headwinds, macro factors loom, the Fed's interest rate policies casting long shadows, inflation reading swaying sentiment, bond yields altering liquidity flows, equity volatility spilling into crypto, global uncertainty weaving into every candlestick, XRP not immune, correlation undeniable. Whale movements tracked closely, massive transfers surface, tens of millions of XRP shifted, speculation runs wild, accumulation ahead of breakout, or distribution into resistance, motives hidden, footprints visible, the debate rages, whales steering currents unseen by retail eyes, chartists dissect symmetrical triangles forming, ascending channels, wedges tightening, diagonal resistance lines drawn. Confluence zones highlighted, each pattern implying breakout probability, breakout direction. Uncertain, but energy undeniable, consolidations end inevitable, social sentiment swings violently.